Hey guys, this is Mike Fletcher. Welcome back. Now we're going to be talking about step 3, which is online webinars. You know, in the process that we explained to you guys earlier about funnel my downline, everything we do in this funnel, whether it be whichever funnel you go with, no matter what we do, we're trying to drive people right there to a webinar. So let's talk a little bit about this online webinar. You know, in the old days and traditional ways of doing network marketing, what we want to do is we want to drive people to a home party, or we want to drive them to a hotel meeting. This process worked great back in the 80s and 90s and even the early part of the 2000s, but with the event, when the smartphones came out, everything changed, because not only did the smartphone come out, now we have technology at our hands, but people, you know, this whole new generation grew up with the smartphone, and everything they do, literally from the products they purchase to the movies they watch, is all done on cell phones nowadays. As a matter of fact, cell phones have just taken over the world, or should say smartphones have taken over the world. So what we want to do is we want to adapt network marketing for the way the culture is changing. And guys, I'm 53. And even at my age, it seems like everything I do is through my cell phone. I mean, I would have never thought that I would buy Christmas and almost all of my gifts nowadays, you know, straight from my cell phone, but I do, as does my whole family. So it's amazing how the smartphone has just taken over our world. So we want to harness that power. So the process of the funnel is just to drive people through their cell phones to this webinar. The webinar takes the place of the home party and the hotel meetings, because now people from the convenience of their own home don't have to go to a home party or a hotel meeting where they're very uncomfortable. I mean, I know I've been to home parties before where I didn't know half the people that were there, and it was just an uncomfortable feeling going to that, or going to a hotel meeting where it was just cold and stuffy. You know, it just those techniques just don't work anymore. So the webinar is taking the place of those. So guys, that's what an online webinar is. Now let me tell you about what's going to happen in this online webinar. We're going to have different guests, and what these guests are going to talk about. First off, we're going to have, you know, it's going to be more like an interview style, where you have one person that interviews the guest, and the guest is going to talk typically about the product. Now, the person that's hosting the meeting is typically going to talk about the company, the system, which this is the system that we use. Going to talk a little bit about the system and how anybody can use this system and can plug into it and find success. And then thirdly, it's going to talk about, is it worth it? Meaning, is it worth our time and our effort? Is there going to be a financial reward on the end? That's the 3 things that the webinar covers, and it's conversational between the host and the guest. And guys, it's designed to, like I said, to be a home party or a hotel meeting. It is designed to give them all the information they would get if they came to your house or if they came to a hotel, to give them that same information, but it's given to them in the convenience of their own home on their own cell phone. And that's just the way the industry's going. So guys, this is what we want to take people to, and we focus hard on this webinar. The webinar is going to become the central focus of how we build our team and how we build our team fast. And then the messaging that keeps coming to people, whether it be through email or through text. You know, now that they're a customer of ours, now that they are a prospect of ours, we can constantly communicate with them. So guys, that's kind of what the webinar is all about, which is the online meeting. The online meeting has taken the place of all these things, and we are excited about it, and we can't wait for you guys to get plugged into these online meetings, but also to get all your prospects and your new team members plugged into these. So guys, thank y'all once again. Go to Funnel My Downline, and that's what sets this whole process up to get us to the online meeting or the online webinar. Thanks. See you in step 4.